football, sit down. If you love 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 football, stand up. 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 If you love football, stand up.
Good evening. This is not going to be a rational perspective, obviously. Firstly, because Chelsea 0, Brighton 0 was like the most forgettable game I've ever seen in my life. You can tell by my voice. I was outside Stamford Bridge tonight because what happened at Stamford Bridge tonight is more important whatever happened tonight in terms of the game. But the fact the game was so forgettable against Brighton tonight, I think, gives me extra incentive to not speak about the game and instead speak about what happened tonight. Truly incredible, and you can forgive me, please drink responsibly. I'm a little unsure about drinking on camera, but it's been an incredible night. It really has. One of the best nights I've ever had as a Chelsea fan, one of the most important nights, one of the most unforgettable nights I will ever have personally as a Chelsea supporter. I'm very, very lucky that Chelsea are my local club, and I was able to go down to the bridge tonight to experience that, which started as a protest and then turned into a celebration once we found out that Chelsea would be withdrawing from the European Super League. What an astonishing night, but just a ridiculous, just bizarre in the end, really, 48 hours all of us as football fans have experienced. I turned up just to expect a protest for a few hours, and then, the game would go ahead, or at least the protest would continue and nothing would be resolved. I was outside Stamford Bridge when I was 14 years old, the night we won the Champions League. And tonight, once the verdict came through, once we started finding out that firstly, our club were the first to withdraw from the Super League, and then Man City, and then Man United, or at least the dominoes started falling as those events started to, and that news started to break amongst the crowd. It turned into a celebration, and it turned into a euphoric night for Chelsea fans, Chelsea supporters outside that ground, which I was very privileged to be one of many tonight. And it felt to me like that Champions League night, one of the best nights of my life supporting Chelsea, the best. And I think this is the only thing that can come close to it in terms of importance, because this is a monumental day, I think, for football fans, and a monumental day for Chelsea Football Club. I want to firstly say that I think the events of tonight should make fans even more hungry and more dedicated to take action. I don't think we should see this as just a victory and we just reset things tomorrow morning and we just forget about the last 48 hours. That'd be easy. I really hope tonight is proof that there needs to be more action taken. The people who were involved in pushing the European Super League to get it to this point, to force supporters during a pandemic still in this country to get out of their houses and protest, they should be held to account. Chelsea fans should not stop. And once again, I'm going to encourage you, join the Chelsea Supporters Trust, link in the description below. I've become a Chelsea pitch owner today, and that's another way to safeguard the future of this club, Stamford Bridge, the pitch at Stamford Bridge. Do what you can, and if you're a supporter of another club, get involved with your supporters trusts too, because they're so important right now. It was astonishing, it really was tonight. It was amazing to see other Chelsea fans, because the past year, of course, I wasn't able to go to either of the games in December, the 2,000 fans in each of those games, but just to see Chelsea fans again, it started off pretty much as a protest, and there was a feeling of protest and anger and frustration, very much talking about the European Super League. It took a while until, of course, we found out the news, and once it did, it turned into very much a celebration and fans feeling euphoric and feeling like we'd made history. You can see all the videos on my Twitter account tonight. You can see the videos of people who were there. I was there with a fellow Chelsea YouTuber, one of my best mates on YouTube, and someone I've known since like 2014-15, Louis Benavente, me and him standing side by side, just taking it all in and experiencing it. I adore this club. I love this club. And I'll never forget this night. I really will, in terms of what it means and what it means to this club. That game, despite being forgettable and despite me trying, very hard to sort of take it in, because, of course, very much dealing with the emotion of tonight. It's about competitiveness, and I've seen many people in my comments, not many people, but people in my comments on Twitter trying to justify the European Super League. It's all about, at a very basic level, competitive integrity. It's about stakes. It's about jeopardy. It's about the fact that Chelsea can lose or draw and it means something. And that's what the European Super League was threatening. But what this tonight proves is that there have been many people cynical about the game, about the influence of supporters. I got comments on my video earlier today with Adam Newson saying, comparing Chelsea to like Netflix and Disney and Starbucks, and that, well, these clubs are like this already, so why are you fighting against it? Tonight proved the complete opposite, that fans of the biggest clubs in this country can make a difference, can make their voices heard. And we saw it tonight. This is as important as what Chelsea supporters did tonight outside Stamford Bridge. What was achieved tonight, the collapse of this awful European Super League, and the unified response of supporters in this country, but supporters across Europe as well, shows that fans do have power, and it shouldn't stop here. There needs to be a wider discussion about what the future of this game looks like, and that may jeopardise Chelsea's ability to win every single trophy. But if it means that we don't get into situations like this again, I'm happy to have that conversation. I'm happy for more fan ownership in terms of clubs, because we need it to safeguard the future of this English game. Because it wasn't always just about Chelsea. I know every supporter wasn't just caring about Chelsea and caring about supporting Chelsea. It was also caring about the English pyramid, caring about clubs across this country, and not letting this competition, the competition of the Premier League, the competition of the Championship, League One, League Two, grassroots football, being demolished. And, you know, it's easy for some people I know who come from far and wide to watch Chelsea. But, you know, people say, you know, if Chelsea were to go away, you could support your local club. Well, Chelsea are my local club, and I was going to fight for them, like many other Chelsea supporters did. And also to Perez, ghastly figure. The irony of him this morning, those quotes coming out about him saying that young people of my age, have a short attention span and we don't really care about football, and we need the European Super League to make young people care about the game. The most amazing thing is, as Jonathan Wilson tweeted brilliantly, you know, he's managed to create a tournament that has been evaporated within 48 hours and has collapsed within 48 hours. But also on top of that, I'd say a large portion of people at that protest tonight, Chelsea supporters, were of that age group, or at least a decent amount of them were. I was one of those. And it's proof that there is a generation of supporters, young people, who do care deeply about the game, whether that's been passed down to them from generations above them and before them as well, and their family, their friends. They know what it means to support Chelsea. They care about it, and they're willing to fight for it tonight. And I'm sure I'll have more content and reaction to this. I think we're expecting an official Chelsea statement tomorrow, withdrawing from the European Super League. Man City withdrew tonight. I mean, Chelsea and Man City. And this is not to excuse Chelsea and Man City. As I said at the start of this video, more stuff needs to be done. This is not the end. This is the beginning for me of this. People at Chelsea, as the Supporters Trust, have released in a statement tonight that I definitely suggest you go and read, asking for more action. And that's what I think a load of Chelsea fans are talking about tonight, and should be talking about. Don't rest on your laurels. Don't think it's over. Football has been won back. The football that we love, the football that I want to speak about on this channel. But more needs to be done. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for my voice. Yeah, I'm absolutely shattered tonight, but it's been an incredible day. Very lucky to be there. There's going to be more content on the channel. Please, if you would be so kind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm very glad I would be able on this channel, as I've done since I've been 14 years old, to speak about the club I love in the way I want to, where Chelsea are playing in a proper Premier League against teams in this country. And there's jeopardy, there's stakes, there's emotion, there's highs and lows. That's what football is all about, and that's what fans across the country are fighting for today. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great evening wherever you are, and I'll see you again up the Chelsea.